Charlotte has just achieved registered scientist status through the shortened route after completing her level 6 degree apprenticeship. Charlotte, are you happy to come and tell us a little bit more about it? Thank you very much.
So, hello everyone, thank you for having me here this evening, and I'd just like to take you through my apprenticeship journey, really. Oh, it's just going on its own. So a little bit of an introduction. I have worked in the science industry, specifically with STEM. I've worked with engineers and a lot of people for over 11 years, nearly 12 years now. During this time I've been employed at companies such as Advanced Solutions UK and RSK. Progressed all the way from apprentice laboratory technician to lab manager. Currently I'm the assistant laboratory manager and quality manager at Structural Science Laboratory in Castleford, part of RSK Group. Here we specialise in geotechnical and geoenvironmental ground investigation services. So, as I said, my career history goes back a little bit of time now. But in 2012, when I left college, I didn't really know what I wanted to do at university. What I thought I wanted to do, it turns out I didn't want to do it. I didn't just want to go straight into working in a workplace, basically, just earning a wage. I definitely wanted to still learn some skills, and I knew that I wanted to work with science. So I started a level 3 apprenticeship in applied sciences, and I also began working at Apprentice as an apprentice laboratory technician. Fast forward to 2015, and I ended up completing my level 3 apprenticeship with a distinction star, and I also got an MVQ as a pass back when they did MVQs. I think they're obsolete now. But I was also promoted at that time to process scientist. This was great because it didn't mean that I was just pigeonholed to the lab anymore. One of the things that I did get to go and do was join the engineers and do a little bit of on-site commissioning and working on wastewater treatment works and clean water sites. This really bolstered me and put me in a good position for in 2017 when I was promoted to laboratory manager at Advanced Solutions UK. That followed an acquisition from Enviro to Suez. As I said, I didn't at this point have any higher education, and I wouldn't say it was a stumbling block, but you certainly don't always get looked upon the best when you don't have that sort of certification to say, yeah, big red stamp, this is it, you're good at doing what you're doing. So I had to sort of think outside the box a little bit and think, right, how can I get recognition and that certification within my industry to prove that I'm actually good at doing what I'm saying I'm good at doing? And one of the things that I looked at was by the Chartered Institution of Water and Environmental Management, and they offered technician membership. So I managed to gain that. I had to pull all of my personal experiences along with my competencies to meet their criteria, went to board, and here I am today, got my textile one. 2020 came round, and as I said, didn't have that higher education. I actually put a business case together and presented this to my general manager at Suez. It wasn't something that we were offering at the time, was a level 6 apprenticeship. It wasn't something that I was employed to do. I had to go out there and find it, and I did have a little bit of help from my level 3 apprenticeship tutor. She steered me in the direction of Manchester Metropolitan, which is where I began doing my level 6 apprenticeship in laboratory scientist and chemical sciences. Who knew I could do chemistry, because I certainly didn't at the time. And I also at the time gained apprenticeship membership with the Royal Society of Chemistry. It was advertised at MMU. I didn't actually realise that it was something that I could get on as an apprentice. It offered an awful lot of resources, which were particularly helpful in the middle of a degree. And it was free, so that was also a good incentive. Roll on to last year, I began working at Structural Science as the Assistant Laboratory and Quality Manager. Again, they took me on fully knowing and fully supporting my level 6 apprenticeship. I couldn't thank them enough for it, and they do actually have a really good full apprenticeship support team there, which is great. I thought I'd taken all of them off. And then roll on to this year where I graduated my level 6 apprenticeship with first class honours, and I also got an endpoint distinction, endpoint assessment grade of distinction. As it's been mentioned, I did do the shortened route, and I managed to gain registered scientist membership. Actually on Friday was when I got the email through, so it's all been very fine cut when this has come along.
But it's just made and it's streamlined the whole process just because you put an awful lot of work into your endpoint assessment. There's a massive criteria to get, on top of also doing a full-time degree, to then also prepare and go through that whole process to be interviewed. It's a very intensive day, and it's just fantastic that it was able to be streamlined, and all of them competencies that I had to pull out for that align so nicely with the Royal Society of Chemistry's chartership, well, registered scientist membership criteria. So that was great, and it just takes a load of stress as well off your shoulders about it. So, as I mentioned, I was a laboratory manager before I actually started doing the apprenticeship degree, and it's like night and day of the skills that I actually gained from it. I mean, I thought I fully understood what I was doing, and it turns out that the skills that I gained on this course were invaluable. I mean, I could have written a book with everything that I've gone through and gained, but I've picked out the main ones that have really, really helped me within my career, and that is I've developed research skills, because no one in your workplace teaches you how to research. It's something that you do have to learn, and it is a skill within itself. Advanced technical literacy. I was able to critically evaluate information given to me. I developed mathematical skills, because again, I didn't think that I had any, but greatly wrong, and I feel like that I'm wrong. Problem solving skills, and also data analysis. Overall, taking my apprenticeship degree has given me the confidence to believe in myself and my scientific ability, and the RSI will further bolster my skills, demonstrating my competency and dedications to others within the scientific industry. And I just thought I'd sort of summarise a little bit, because I've seen both sides of the coin, being an apprentice, and I'm also now working with MMU to recruit level 6 apprentices. I've been involved with level 3 schemes previously at Suez, taking on apprentices, and I just thought I'd put like a couple of the benefits of both. So as an apprentice, you gain experience whilst you're learning. You're earning a wage. You've got no fees to pay for that education. It's a direct pathway into your desired career. I certainly would not have been in the position that I am today without my level 3 apprenticeship. You gain valuable life skills. It's a great way to start your career. You make some great lifelong friends, both at your university and within your workplace. I think that often get overlooked, that the people who you are with and you do these things will really help motivate you and keep you on track. You earn qualifications, and it also builds integrity. As an employer, you can increase your staff retention rates, you create staff satisfaction, you increase your number of skilled staff within the workplace, it relieves any skills shortages, it improves organisational talent acquisition, and it aligns your staff training with your business needs. If anybody was to ever ask me, either side, would I take on an apprentice, would I do it again? Absolutely. I would go through everything that I ever went through. All of the stress, all of the tears, because there certainly was some times to get to where I am today. And as an employer, you get some of the best talent out of these schemes, you get some of the best people, and it's just also, it's fantastic to watch people grow and learn as they develop, and they grow up within your workplace. So thank you very much for listening.
Charlotte, again.
Thank you very much.